The Story of the Great Invasion, How Earth Fought Back. Introduction, a glimpse into 2050. By 2050, humanity had entered a golden age. At its heart was India, which had risen to become Earth's preeminent superpower. A global leader in science, defense, and philosophy, the world looked to this new guardian of peace to steer the planet into an era of unprecedented harmony. That peace was about to be annihilated. Without warning, reality itself seemed to tear open as the sky went black. An alien armada of impossible scale materialized near the moon, their hulking warships blotting out the stars like a malevolent god's hand. Their first strike was a silent, devastating wave of energy that instantly vaporized the orbital defenses of the United States and Europe. In mere moments, the world's traditional powers were rendered helpless, and humanity found itself staring into the abyss of extinction. As the embers of the world's finest fleets cooled in the void, a single, desperate question echoed across the planet. Who could possibly stand against them? One, Earth's last hope, the call to bear it. At the United Nations headquarters, an atmosphere of pure terror reigned. Holographic displays flickered with images of the approaching fleet, illuminating the horrified faces of global leaders. The U.S. president's transmission was a stark plea, an admission of total defeat that resonated through the chamber. Our fleets are destroyed. Only India has the technology to fight back. U.S. President. The European Chancellor's message was a grim echo, surrendering command and placing the fate of civilization into India's hands. If Bharat does not lead, Earth is lost. European Chancellor. All eyes turned to the Indian Prime Minister. Amidst the spreading panic, he was an island of unshakable resolve. His response was not one of hesitation, but a thunderous declaration of global solidarity that would define the war to come. India will not fight for itself alone. Today, Bharat fights for Earth. Prime Minister of India. The declaration was made. The die was cast. Now, from the heart of a united Earth, Bharat would unveil the arsenal that had long prepared for a war it hoped would never come. 2. The Arsenal of Dharma, unveiling Earth's defense. The unified strategy was codenamed Operation Dharma Astra. Its core principle, drawn from ancient texts like the Mahabharata and Chanakya Niti, was not conquest or revenge, but a fight for the preservation of life and Dharma, the cosmic order. This doctrine guided every military action that followed. Earth's defense was a symphony of advanced technology and unbreakable will, with each branch playing a critical role. Defense Branch. Primary role and key technology. Space Command, ISRO plus DRDO. The first and final line of orbital defense, tasked with engaging the alien armada directly. BR Surya Astra Supercannon, a solar-powered weapon on India's flagship capable of firing devastating golden plasma beams. BR Agni Astra Satellites, a network of satellites that fired high-energy plasma to shatter alien shields. BR Chakra Net AI Shield, an AI-driven defense grid that predicted enemy movements and coordinated orbital defenses. Air Force IAF, protectors of Earth's skies and cities, preventing orbital bombardments from reaching the ground. BR Tejas Mk-5 and Sukhoi hypersonic, space-capable stealth fighters that could punch through mothership hulls. BR Bharat drones, AI-controlled swarms designed to overwhelm enemy craft with sheer numbers. BR Aerial Energy Shields, projected protective domes over cities like Delhi and Mumbai to absorb plasma strikes. Ground Forces, Indian Army. The force tasked with repelling the alien ground invasion and eliminating any invaders who made it to the surface. BR Shakti Suits, exo-armor, advanced armor powered by miniature fusion cores, granting soldiers superhuman abilities. BR Indra Guns, shoulder-mounted plasma cannons used by soldiers to vaporize alien walkers. BR Ladakh Defense Grid, a Himalayan network of camouflaged missile silos and underground bunkers with railgun artillery. Naval and Special Operations. Controlled Earth's oceans and executed high-risk boarding missions against enemy vessels. BR INS Vishwaguru, the world's largest floating fortress, a supercarrier capable of space launches. BR sea-based Surya cannons, naval versions of the orbital superweapon to deny the enemy control of the seas. BR Garuda Commandos, elite special forces armed with energy-based trishul blades for zero-gravity combat. Cyber and AI Command, Mahanet, the brain of the operation, fighting the war in the digital realm to give Earth a tactical edge. BR Mahanet AI, the central AI system that analyzed alien language and predicted fleet movements. BR Quantum Hackers, cyber warriors who used quantum computers to jam alien signals and disrupt their command structure. The pieces were set, the doctrine established. Now, from the heart of India, humanity would finally strike back. 3. The War for Earth, key battles. From the Sriharikota spaceport, the newly christened Earth Defense Fleet thundered into orbit. Warships painted with the Indian tricolor ascended to meet the enemy head-on, their commander's voice crackling across all channels, a rallying cry for a united planet. This is the Earth Defense Fleet, led by Burrit. Let's show them humanity's spirit. Squadron Leader Vikram. For the first time since the invasion began, the aliens were hit. The golden plasma of the Indian fleet lanced through the darkness, piercing shields that had seemed invincible. The invaders were bleeding. Enraged, the aliens retaliated with overwhelming force. A mothership of incomprehensible size, larger than any city, descended from orbit and positioned itself directly over New Delhi. It unleashed a torrent of plasma, targeting the heart of Earth's leadership in a decapitation strike meant to break the world's will. While war raged in space, a brutal ground conflict erupted in the snow-swept mountains of Ladakh. Alien walkers and infantry descended into the Himalayas, only to be met by Indian soldiers in mighty Shakti suits, their morale fueled by cries of Bharat Mata Kai Jai, echoing across the comms. Supported by Garuda commandos boarding alien landing craft, the army turned the mountain range into a lethal trap, using guided avalanches and subterranean railguns to decimate the invaders. But even as steel and plasma clashed across continents and the void, the war's true turning point was not unfolding on a battlefield, but in the quiet hum of a Bengaluru command center. 4. The final victory, the fire of the sun. At the ISRO command center, Chief Scientist Dr. Aditi Rao achieved the impossible. By frantically decoding captured alien energy signatures, she uncovered their ultimate weakness. The alien fleet, she realized, was powered by dark matter. If Earth's forces could overload the mothership's core with a concentrated blast from the Surya Astra, it would trigger a catastrophic chain reaction, annihilating their entire armada. The final battle was joined. With the fate of the world hanging in the balance, the Prime Minister gave the order. 1. The command cut through the chaos of battle across all channels. For Earth, unleash Surya Astra. 2. The United Earth Fleet, led by Indian warships and orbital battle stations, fired in perfect unison. Massive, golden beams of pure solar plasma converged on the alien mothership. 3. The mothership's shields buckled and then collapsed. The beams struck its core, and the Leviathan shuddered, its hull groaning under the strain of a dying, artificial sun, before erupting in a silent, spectacular explosion that outshone the stars. With their command ship gone, the remaining alien vessels broke formation and fled into the dark void. The war for Earth was won. The second sun faded from the heavens, leaving only silence in its wake. On the planet below, that silence was broken by a single, global roar of victory. 5. Aftermath, from defenders to hunters. At the Red Fort in Delhi, leaders from every nation stood beside the Indian Prime Minister to address the cheering crowds and a watching world. His message was one of profound unity forged in the crucible of war. Today, Earth was attacked, but united under one flag, one spirit, one humanity, we triumphed. India stood first, but the victory belongs to us all. Prime Minister of India. The war was over, but humanity's story was just beginning. Scientists, led by India, began reverse engineering captured alien technology, unlocking the secrets of faster-than-light travel. From the wreckage, they created a warp engine they named the Vaimanika drive. Earth was no longer bound to its solar system. A new mission was born, not of defense, but of proactive justice. An interstellar armada, the Earth Unity Fleet, was constructed. At its head was the flagship INS Akund Burret, armed with the upgraded Surya Astra II cannon and commanded by the newly appointed Commander Arjun. A defiant message was broadcast to the stars, translated into the enemy's own tongue. We are humanity. We are Earth. We do not seek war, but we will not bow. To those who attacked us, know this, we are coming. Their destination, the alien homeworld in the Kepler 442 system, 1,200 light-years away. As the fleet launched into the unknown, humanity's role in the galaxy had fundamentally and forever changed. Humanity was no longer prey. It had become the hunter.